Yeah.
You didn't run it at all.
It's a tough front. I mean, it's a really tough structure of the front. So we felt good about some of the stuff we caught. Obviously didn't work. We took a sack on a specialty play, and then just didn't quite get it how we wanted to on the shovel there on the fourth down play. But felt comfortable with our package going in. And just obviously when it doesn't work, you wish you would have done something different.
Did you feel like the next time down it was much more direct handoff, QB sneak? Did you feel like you learned something from those? They just trying to shove it in?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the game plan. You're preparing versus these fronts. You're seeing what other teams have done, and you're seeing why they've had success. And it wasn't really because teams were running downhill. It was kind of getting stuff on the perimeter, and we tried that. It didn't work for us, and then it did once we got Joe on the one play downhill, and then we snuck it down on the next play. The game, just watching tape.
For you personally, how do you balance the decision there if you want to kick or go for it? Because it kind of seems like this every week in the NFL where we need to go for it on fourth down, and they say that's the right call, and it's not.
Yeah, we felt good from the two, maybe any further. We would have just kicking it there, but we felt comfortable with what we had called there. It obviously didn't work out, so. And I'm not going to say in hindsight you do it differently. Obviously, we see that play didn't work, and so you'd run a different play. But the way that we managed the situation, I thought we'd go up 17-13 right there, and our defense was playing really good, keeping them out of the end zone, aside from the one that they had, and we find a way to go win.
The past couple of games, the offense has started fast. Obviously, that wasn't the case tonight. Was there anything that stands out as the Lions?
We just couldn't get that first down. We got a first down on the first play of the game, and then we probably went, basically 3 straight 3-and-outs if you want to continue to count that drive. And again, it was just finding our rhythm on the first 2 plays, and that was just kind of a feeling out, not necessarily feeling out process. We just couldn't find our rhythm. And once we got that first down, really the remainder of the game, we moved the ball exactly how we wanted to. And so, again, just didn't start out as fast as we wanted to.
Zach mentioned that all 3 losses have come walk-off, essentially. I mean, what does that say to you? I mean, is that a loss is a loss, but when a team loses all 3 like that on the last play, does that mean anything to you? Like, what can you take away from not being all 3 kind of had similar?
Just got to make the plays down the stretch to win the game. Most of these games are all decided in the last half of the fourth quarter. We just got to make the plays down the stretch.
You scored on some double-digit play drives. Was that the kind of game it had to be?
Yeah, it had to be that way. They were taking away all of our deep shots. Even when they were playing man, they were playing pretty soft, high hip. So, I thought for the most part, they did a good job of making us check it down and making us have these long, 12, 15 play drives.
I know it's not your decision, but the decision to go for it on fourth down, there's been a lot of questioning. Should you have taken the points there in that position? Did you want to go for it on fourth down there?
Yeah, I think you have to right there. If you get 7 points, it really changes the game. So I think you have to.
So what's probably the biggest difference in the way the offense is operating these 5 weeks and maybe how it did when it was coming the last season?
I thought today for the most part we did a good job checking the ball down and moving the ball down the field. We just weren't able to punch it in the red zone when we got our chances.
So maybe in between maybe taking those checkdowns and the explosive plays, kind of what does that potentially look like for this?
Well, it just depends on what the defense is giving us. If the teams are going to play us like that, then that's what we have to do. There's just nothing down the field if teams are going to play us like they just did today.
Welcome to the Queen City Shites podcast. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Shout out to my co-host, Maverick Madman. Tell me what's up, broski.
What's up, everyone? It's always the tone.
Yeah.
Always the tone.
It's like one of them tones, like when the teacher coming to class, you already know it's about to be a bad day, bro. Good morning, everyone. Oh, shit. Maverick on that mess again. But here we go, y'all, man. Episode 35, man. Nightmare on Russell Street. Lots to get into today, bro. Lots to get into, man. I live how we're dancing in circles, bro.
That one play we saw, Collins literally was dancing in a circle.
Yeah, I literally feel like we dance in circles. I feel like this shit's getting way too repetitive. The crazy thing is, yeah, I know you heard that noise. I almost got the words, yo. I almost got the words because like sleeping on it because like I feel better now. Like I said, hungover as shit this morning, like after watching the game. But I'm just like, bro. Bengals lose 17-19. Records 2-3. 0-2 in the AFC North now. And I hear what y'all be saying. I've been seeing it all day, and I've been seeing it for the last couple weeks. The whole dope panic shit. Motherfucker, y'all, I'm not panicking, but I'm shouting for change, bro. Like immediate. It's like one or two things needs to happen, bro. Matter of fact, let Callahan call the plays, bro, or somebody got to some has to happen, bro. Something has to happen. It's been too many crucial like how many more games we're going to be losing like at the last possession? Like it's been like that since the Super Bowl, bro. If y'all want to be honest, like it's been like that since Super Bowl. 3 points with that, 3 points in week 1. I think week 2 might have been like added like 3 points or whatever. I mean, then bro, fuck all that. I'm about to lose my mind because it's just like this shit makes no sense. And it's just like something has to happen, bro. Just the way they played yesterday, man. It's like, all right, I'm over here thinking like, all right, they started with the ball, set the tone early. Nope, that shows a quick 3 and out. Then they got their quick 10 points on the board. The game could have been way more ugly than it was, man. But once again, I've been preaching about this since last year. The defense is keeping their asses in the game. Like this game could have been terrible. It could have been like the Steelers-Bills game we just saw. Not we just saw, but it just happened just yesterday. But it's just like, come on, bro. Something has to happen, bro. Something has to happen. And I'm gonna let y'all know right now, since we're sitting at 2-3 and 0-2 in the AFC North, I'm letting you know now. When we get into this team later in the show, if they don't get the result that we all expecting as fans, I'm telling you, bro, you're gonna see some chaos going all over the place. All over the place, man. All over the place. As I said, they played overall though, they played all right. I'm lying. They didn't even play all right, bro. I'm lying like a motherfucker, bro. They didn't even play all right. It's just this game, like y'all, we should be 5-0 right now. That's just the high standard I have, like we should have for this team. It's like it should be 5-0. I'm not trying to hear the same old mumbo jumbo like I was saying earlier about the offensive line, they're new, and it's just like, like only thing that changed on this team, y'all, is the damn offensive line. Everybody else still the same. It's still the same defense, still the same weapons, and it's crazy when you got these same weapons, you still can't figure out. I'm almost tempted, bro. Look, call them dudes back from the Super Bowl. Call them dudes back up here, bro. Because if these dudes can't figure it out, and then what we witnessed on the Sharp Rewind, then I heard some commotion over with Collins and Zach Taylor during that fourth down play that we're going to get into like shortly. Man, take it over, bro. Before I lose my mind, bro. We got a lot to get into today, y'all. I'll let Maverick go, bro. We should be 5-0. Go ahead.
I mean, playing off of last year, a lot of games were, won by the field goal, and it was in our favor. This year, it's turned the other side of the coin. A lot of it has to do with the play calling and decision making in critical situations like this game was. I said last week on the show, one of the keys to win the game, take the points they give you. You couldn't get in the end zone starting at 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Later on, you learned from your mistake and went straight to the QB sneak and got in, but too little too late. Prior, though, you go for it on 4th down. There's a fine line between conservative, aggressive, and over-aggressive, and that was an over-aggressive call. Taylor needs to read the room, so to speak, when it comes to that. The way that game was playing out, you should already knew I got to get whatever points I can get.
Yeah.
And make them earn the rest. And that's where quick math comes into play. At the way the game played out, you would have forced Baltimore to have to just get to the end zone to end the game instead of just getting a field goal with the best kicker in the league. So that decision was a poor decision. The defense, shout out to the defense. I know you said that everybody got, whatever, but I still have to give a shout out to the defense. Once, the fifth game in a row, they have not allowed a single touchdown in the second half.
Yep.
So the defense is keeping these games as close as they have been.
Yeah.
This high-powered offense is nothing, but it is nowhere near what it should be capable of doing. I read a quote from your boy Ben Baby. That Bengals head coach Zach Taylor on how he evaluate the play calling. And he says, it's a work in progress to make sure we get as many points as we need. When asked about potentially handing off the play calling, he said that's a collective effort. I'll take a quote from a movie. I believe it was Men in Black, and it was Tommy Lee Jones talking to Will Smith. He said, a person is smart, people are stupid.
Yeah.
Collectively, you making these decisions, y'all are stupid.
Yeah.
Let one person make this decision.
That's the problem, man. It's too many cooks. It's too many cooks.
Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah, man.
Whatever whoever's doing it, you get what we're saying.
Yeah, man.
Get that shit together. Learn when to make the right, read the room, basically, what the circumstances give for it, and take, I don't know why they're so against taking the points that they're giving you, even though, of course, everybody can say, well, you might not make the field goal. Look what happened in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Yeah, but there were circumstances that led to the missed field goals in Pittsburgh. Those have been resolved. So, you got to put yourself in a position to win, and making those type of plays at those wrong times like that is not putting yourself in the best position to win.
Yeah.
As much as people want to shit on the offensive line, they didn't do too bad. They did open up holes for Mixon this game. Burrow, he got hit a few times. One time he got hit clean. That was a missed block assignment. I don't know if it was Kappa or Karras. It happened right between those two. But the way the defenses have been playing against our offense with the too high and all that, our medium game is what's hot garbage. And a lot of times right now, Burrow's looking a lot like Dalton when it comes to trying to throw over the line. For whatever reason, he's getting too many batted passes right there at the line, and it's always on medium plays. And this team is relying too much on hoping that big play can be there, and the teams have figured that out to where they'll stay back and let you have the middle.
Right.
But the ball's getting batted down right there.
They make sure they jump. They time it just right. It's almost like they telegraph. Like, there's another thing I noticed was watching the Stripe Rewind. Well, not even the rewind, just the game in general. Even though the run game was working, it's almost like they kind of like, I want to say like body language. You could tell what's about to be a pass or what's about to be a run. It's just like when you look at Mix's body language, it's like they read it like, this other games. But, like you said, this game, improved. Hopefully it could stay improving. But man,
they're also trying to force plays that aren't there and force it to people just to get them the touches.
Especially that flick they tried to do, the little the shit that we saw that happened to us the previous. I'm like, they could have picked a much better play. I'm over the Philly special play. I'm over that shit. Stop running that play. Like, it's like people, as soon as they see the reverse, we're already waiting on it. It's just like, because you ran it before, it's like you gotta basically, there gotta be something in that book, man. It's like,
I think we only complete the reverse 1 out of every 10 attempts.
It is, only one time. That's, I'm just like, it had to be a better play. It's like you can't have all those weapons and you're doing goofy shit like that. It makes no sense, bro. Makes zero sense. Like I said, the first 4 drives ended in punts. They only had like 1 first down and only netted like 22 yards after the first possession, bro. They got to get better, man. Too many 3-and-outs, real flat, non-explosive, man.
The offense is what's letting this team down.
It is, man. Because that was the question I was about to ask next. Like, all right, who's letting us down? Is Zach Taylor letting us down, or the offense is letting us down?
It's a collection of the two.
I'll
Zach
say both,
Taylor's
bro.
making the wrong decisions at the wrong time, and again being too over aggressive, and the offense can't complete anything that they're trying to do.
Hell yeah.
And like I said, these games that they've lost that have been this close and been settled by field goals because the defense put them in those situations.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't deliver on their end.
Bro. It's just nasty, man. This shit just nasty, y'all. I don't understand it, bro. It's hope it gets better, but I'm telling you, bro, we get to this next shit later in the episode. We're gonna find out.
Right now, the injuries are starting to kind of catch up a little bit. The Higgins one kind of really concerns me right now.
What happened?
It has to do with his ankle. It's been bothering him. It's been aggravated, and as I read a little bit ago, Zach Taylor commented as it's a complicated situation with his ankle. So that might be something that might linger with him through the rest of the season. Williams, I think they said like a slight MCL sprain. He's day to day. Higgins is also day to day, but it's very possible that we might not have neither one of them for
on
the
the
Saints
Sunday.
game,
Yeah.
which is the return of the Golden Boys back to the great state of Louisiana, but also the revenge game against Dalton.
Mm-hmm. Another one. Another one. As I said, hope we don't mess this one up. But yeah, like, because I've seen a lot of people talking about that play that you're talking about. If they would have took the field goal or completed the play. I mean, one thing that made me mad, I pointed out to you in the Stripe Rewind, was the fucking, like, I thought they could have took off a lot more clock on that final drive that they had before they turned the ball over to them.
That's when you're in the catch-22 in that situation. You need to get
tough.
to the end zone as soon as you can get in there. I mean, you waste all the clock and then you don't end up getting in the end zone. You're going to get ripped for not getting in the end zone.
I mean, yeah. It's like, it's a high risk. I mean, it's a high risk. But again, man, it's like, I don't know, maybe a couple kneels, 2 kneels, 2 kneels, maybe. I don't know, man.
I'm a firm believer in getting that end zone. If you
I hear you, man.
Get in there.
I hear you, man. I just want them to get rid of them timeouts. That's the only thing. Like, just getting rid of them timeouts. But did they even use any timeouts in that final drive, the Ravens?
I think maybe one.
Yeah. I just want them to have no life.
I was too pissed off. I didn't pay attention to him that much.
Yeah. I just want them to have no life left. That's all I was just sitting there thinking. I was like, man, what if they would have just like turned down the clock just a little bit? They scored with like literally, it was like 158 left, 156.
It was a perfect setup if they would have just took the field goal.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Force them to get, like I said, you
have been a touchdown.
The best kicker in the game, and you give him the opportunity. It's all he needs.
Right. Man, yeah. Shit's crazy, y'all. Finish this sentence, man. The Bengals would have won last night if.
Well, I've already said it multiple times. They would have went ahead and took the points that were given to them.
Man. I don't know.
The defense played really well against Lamar Jackson and the run game that they have and everything else. The offense finally started picking it up in the second half. And I mean, they did just enough to keep it interesting. But, when you have the opportunity to put points on the board, you got to get those points up there.
Especially the way the game was going, the play calling, too many 3-and-outs. I said, yeah. It was just too stagnant, man. I feel like the only liveless player that was out there, it seemed like literally, bro, we've been talking about him like every week, Hayden Hurst, man. I feel like he's been just electric every week, man. Every week. I will say this, them getting that interception did kind of bring back life when it was down like 10-0, kind of erupted shit. But like, you gotta execute, man. You gotta finish plays, man. Gotta finish the game. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. If we were playing the Bills this coming Sunday, I wouldn't even watch it, bro.
Oh, it'd have been just like the Steelers game.
I'm just being honest with y'all, bro. I don't think they're ready to play the Bills right now. I'm like, good thing is it's later this season, but I don't think they're ready
right
for
now.
It right now.
Yeah, it looks bad. I mean, you're 2-3, losing record. You're 0-2 in the division. Not an ideal way to start.
Hell no,
but
man.
I'd rather have a slow start with a strong finish. Coming up, you got Saints, Falcons, Browns, Panthers, Steelers, Titans, all before the Chiefs. There is no reason you can't get into going up against the Chiefs at 8-3.
I mean, it's possible. Yes, very possible.
And that would make everybody forget about this start because you'd be 8-3 and 2-2 back in the division again.
I mean, I won't just due to
and
I know we should be 5-0.
month.
Yeah, that too.
Well, the same thing, the Ravens can also be the same way.
That's the thing, though. But they are not better than us, man. It's just like it's literally beating ourselves, man. At this point, and we shouldn't be because this supposed to be a revamped year. It's like we shouldn't be going through these issues coming off the Super Bowl, and it's just like I get people want to just show like some compassion, like, oh, it's going to take time. It's like, no, bro. It's like the sense of urgency. It's now. It's now or it's never, because that window going to close slowly. It's like more and more by the week. It's like the more times they keep passing up silly shit, the season's going to literally go right past them like that, bro. And we'll be sitting at home watching the playoffs. Literally, bro. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel with it, man. That's how I feel with it. But I mean, we already went through the Joe Burrow performance. Man, I mean, I ain't say much about him. The thing with him is just he still don't seem comfortable, like being back there, yo, at all.
Well, I mean, like I said, it doesn't seem like he's really looking off defenders at all too much. I don't really see him ever do any pump fakes or anything. That could be because of a timing thing. He's just trying to get the ball out so he doesn't feel he has the time to do it. Like I said, all these passes are getting batted at the line. I don't know.
I just hope that appendix surgery shit ain't the impact of what's going on.
I don't think that has it all.
We don't know. we don't know anything, bro. They all get on camera, say the same shit like Spectrum customer service workers, like, oh yeah, no panic here, we're good. The fuck, like, what you mean you good? Y'all don't seem good. Like, it's just like they all giving the same answer, like, and people expect them like just to tell the truth. I'm gonna say this, like, before we change subs. If this shit keeps going on for one more or maybe two more games, somebody on that, at least Burrow, he has to speak out. He has to hold a big ass meeting, talk to Mike Brown, he has to say something, bro. He's the only person that can say something and will not get any backlash from it. If it was Mixon, he'd probably get backlash from it. Jamar Chase, he might get backlash from it. Joe has to say something, bro. It starts with him. He has to say something. If I'm telling you, this goes on for 1 or 2 more weeks, bro, he has to say something, because the way he was looking at Zach in that press conference, it almost like he wanted to throw this damn Gatorade bottle at him, bro. Straight up.
I saw the picture. Him leaning on the door.
Yeah, yo. So like that's where I'm getting at with this, y'all. It's like somebody has to say something, because if y'all keep letting the driver miss exits, all right, you're gonna find out. You're gonna fuck around and find out. You're gonna find out, keep playing. Like I said, you have to speak up, man. They're gonna have to speak up. Someone had to do it, and it has to be him. It starts with him, bro. Starts with him. But what needs to happen for this offense to get better, man?
That remains to be seen.
Yeah,
I mean,
to be determined.
In all honesty, I mean, we've literally said it week in and week out what it's supposed to,
Yeah,
and nothing's really changing with it.
Yeah,
you go in with the same ABC plan and just keep coming out with an F.
That's just what it seems like, man. It's like running the same plays. Then they telegraphing plays. I'm telling you, man. They got to just they got to keep that same energy. They got to keep their aggressiveness up. We already talked about the run game, but they got to play like they're a Super Bowl team, bro. But this don't look like a Super Bowl team at all. Like, it barely looked like the last seed. Barely. We barely like a last seed.
I mean, like, in all realism and shit, their 3 losses all literally came off the field goal at the ending of the game. This, like you just said it earlier, this team could very well also be 5-0, and they should be 5-0
easily.
So, which means they're playing just enough to be able to win these games. This is still really early into the season. I mean, I know we're getting closer to the halfway mark, but you look at teams like the Jets. The Jets aren't that good. The Giants, they're not that good, but their records say otherwise. The Bengals are much better than their record indicates. The team should eventually get it going. It's about, I'm getting tired of having to say that every week, but at some point,
that's what I'm saying.
At some point, though, it should all, get together. It should all finally start rolling eventually.
I hope so, man, because I just feel like we all keep praying and saying the same thing after the same week. It's like, don't get me wrong, like, yeah, went on a little 2-game stretch. That was nice. It was nice to get that feel. But then, like, when you lose a tight game like that, knowing that we should have won, and it's the same, it's like kryptonite. It's like the same shit that happened the Super Bowl, then going into the earlier this year in the other game. It's like, come on, bro. It's like, y'all got to figure something out. But they got to take consideration of passing the calls over to the Callahan, bro. It's like the shit with Taylor's not working. It's like, yeah, he could, he good head coach, but it's just like, but a play caller, that shit has to get out of his fucking hands, bro. Like quickly. It's like, let's just try it one game, try it this game at least. Let's just see what happens. Let it be in Callahan's hands. Let him control the game. If we see what we all talking about, the aggressiveness and explosiveness, seeing touchdowns, running game working, passing game working, then keep it with Callahan. But if he does a poor ass performance, then heads or tails at this point. Literally between them two.
I think a lot of it has to do with that pressure that everyone expects them to be putting 40, 50 points up every week.
I think just 28 on average.
I just want to put points up on the board. Stop trying to do the extra shit. Put the points up. I don't care how you win. I don't care how ugly it is. Just win.
Gotta win, bro. It makes
and they
no
did
sense.
enough this game to win it.
They did, but they did and didn't. Because like you said, they should have took the points. Which I agree with. They should have took the points. I was screaming on the stream about going for it on 4th. And then I just thought about it. I was like, because y'all like, okay, hypothetically, y'all, this game is a possible, if everything goes right with Mavericks talking, everything goes right, this game is a possible playoff game. Possible down the road in January or whatever. Because, we even heard Burrow say that shit at the end of the game to Lamar. He said, see you in January. Pulled a Patrick Mahomes on him. So we'll see, man. We will see. We're going to see how this shit plays out. Here we go, man. Offense, defense, special teams, performance, and grade, man. What you got? Matter of fact, hold on. You went first last week, right?
I think so. You go ahead.
All right, I'll go first. All right, I'll go first. I'll start backwards going forward. Special teams. B-. B-. I was giving B- yo. Those team B-. Defense. B+. Nope, B-. B-. In offense, D-, bro. All because I have high expectations, bro, with this offense. And there's no reason they should be like playing like this against a team like just not even this team, just teams in general, bro. If we're preparing for like getting ready for the postseason or getting ready for the second half of the season, like they got to get better. Those are my grades, bro. I said D-, B-, B-.
Okay. I'll agree with you on the special teams. And the reason I say B-, McPherson did his part.
Yeah.
But early on, Huber had a messed up punt.
Yeah,
that's
why.
And also to start the game, McPherson also kicked it out of bounds, letting Baltimore start at the 40. So I will agree. My mind. I will agree with the B- there. What did you say with the defense?
B-, same B-.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give them an A on the defense.
That's fine.
They contained Lamar Jackson. He didn't rush like he does against the other teams.
Right.
They got turnovers when they needed it. Again, in the second half, they did not allow a touchdown. The touchdowns that Baltimore did score was from turnovers from the offensive side of the ball.
Okay.
They were providing plenty of pressure onto Lamar Jackson. Hendrickson was just all over him back there and constantly smiling, laughing at him. Same thing with Hubbard. The defense did their part. The offense, you said D-?
Yes.
As much as I want to go lower, they did at least increase, the running game. I'll say D-, to I think those are actually perfect grades.
It is to me. It is. Yeah.
The batted balls down at the line, and just the staleness. I would go F, but at least they got the running game going this time.
That's why I gave it a D minus.
And the effort that Hurst was doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll go with D minus on
Yeah,
that.
man.
Coaching, I'll go with F.
Oh yeah. We
I'll
add
just throw that in there.
Yeah, we're gonna add that. But yeah, definitely F.
That's an
Play
absolute,
calling. Yeah, coaching, play calling. Yeah, F. Definitely F, bro. And you already heard us rant about that like for the last 20 something minutes. So it's like, yeah, y'all already heard us about that. They definitely get an F. They just gotta figure that shit out, bro. I'm telling you. Cause, bro, what is those games again you announced? I gotta see that one more damn time.
Oh, for what's coming up?
Yes.
Yeah, we got the Saints, which is at the Saints, and the Falcons here at Cleveland. The Panthers are here.
Then we got the Pittsburgh.
At Pittsburgh.
Bro.
At Tennessee.
What's the record you thinking it's gonna, go on that stretch?
Oh, to me, we should win those games.
All of them?
All of them, yes.
Okay.
That's why I said we should be going into the Chiefs game at 8-3.
Yeah, you did say
being
8-3.
2-2 in the division.
Correct. Which would be nice.
And so, which means you're going into the final month. Again, 8-3, 2-2 in the division. You start off with the Chiefs here at home. It's not at KC.
Right.
So you could be going into that final stretch real strong.
That definitely that Baltimore game we play them the last game of the season, maybe. I'm not looking at the schedule.
So you played a playoff team in their home stadium, and it took them the last second field goal to be able to beat you, and you did not play nowhere near your best. So to me, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, bro. I hear you. It's just
no one has downright even last year. No one has downright beat this team.
Us or the Ravens.
Any team.
Oh, any team. Okay.
That's why I'm cautiously optimistic. From last year to this year, no team is fully just outright just beat the dog shit out of us.
Man, yeah, we got.
So I still
too much
fully
great
believe in the
defense.
capabilities of this team.
Yeah, we got a great defense too.
I think it's a very underrated defense, personally.
I love our defense, man. They getting the job done. That's why I was just like, if they would have went, bro, they would have got that shit. Like you said, they haven't gave up a touchdown at all in the second half of the season. They basically been playing like literally man up, like so.
And and the touchdowns they have given up was off of turnovers where the other team had short.
Of course, I did. Yeah, that too. That's another reason why I added that a D minus because Burrow did throw that interception. We tried to force that shit to Jamar Chase, and that shit got to stop too, man. The forcing shit, bro. Like, I mean, you said it, but I agree. Yeah, I agree. They got to stop forcing shit. Unnecessary plays, unnecessary passes. Where we at? For us, players of the game, man. For me, I mean, you're probably going to agree. I'm just going to say Hayden Hurst and Von Bell off rip. Them two stood out.
Hayden Hurst, definitely. Von Bell, I know he had the interception, but to me, it's got to be Hendrickson, the way he was all over Lamar Jackson that whole game.
Oh, yeah, he was. We'll give it to him.
Him and Hubbard. But, offensively, it was Hurst for me. So, but I have to say, give it to the D-line with Hutchinson and Hubbard.
Hell yeah. They even said, I think Pratt and Logan did pretty well too, but it was just like, I mean, they showed their stats. I'm like, yeah, they did well, but it just seemed like it was so much shit going across the middle due to Mark Andrews and y'all, man, I miss DJ Reader, bro. I forgot to bring him up. Like, they were running through that left side all motherfucking day.
Yeah, but still, though,
they still held up.
Right.
Yeah, they still held up.
So they're still doing their, their due diligence.
Because we got Kamara next week. We'll get into all that, bro. We'll get into all that. Already did our players of the game. Shit. I think I already said my game changing play. I'll just say the interception. We were down 10-0.
I agree.
Yeah, that's probably the momentum changer. Because without that, I don't know how that shit would have ended without that interception being right there. I definitely wouldn't have known. They probably would have went up maybe like 17, maybe 13 or 17. One of them two would have happened. Who will miss on the MVP of the game? Up next, man, we got the Saints. They're 2-3, 1 p.m. kickoff. What has to happen for us to win this game, y'all? Not y'all, Mav. Mav.
I know it's the return of the golden kids, the golden boys, but
Yeah.
don't feel the pressure to try to put on a show for the home field, you coming back home. Do what you got to do to win the game, and again, for Taylor, just like I said last week, take the points that are given to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Dalton's capable of doing. He's not the greatest, but he can do just enough to come back and bite you with. Hill is the Swiss Army knife. You got to contain him. I'm not too concerned with, Kamara, because, even without Reader, the run defense is still there.
Yeah.
This hurts my fantasy team, but we don't know if Olave is going to be there because of the concussion protocol.
Ooh, yeah.
So, they're
That's a big loss.
They're feeling injuries in that too.
Mm-hmm. Is Mike Thomas still in there? Michael Thomas?
He, I think, is also still questionable.
Dang.
So, they're feeling it just like, we have, some of our issues.
Bro, I'm sorry, but what the hell is going on around the league? It's just so many damn injuries this early.
Bigger, faster, stronger, man. And a lot of these starters also aren't playing in the preseason and stuff because of the whole injury thing.
That too. But it's literally like a lot of people just dropping like flies, man. Like, it's scary. It's some scary shit going on. Some spooky shit. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Yeah, it's got to contain. I'll just say they got to contain Kamara just in case, man. You never know. One game, they control shit. Next game, different team. They just run it through the holes like easy. Swiss cheese. So it's just like, I hope they contain him. Kamara. Hopefully they get some licks on Dalton. They got to rush him. We know how Dalton is under pressure. He ain't really good under pressure. So he won't just throw that shit up.
If you can't get to him, put your hands up, because he's known to get batted down at the line too. Just ask JJ Watt.
Exactly. It's got to keep playing aggressive. Cornerbacks, keep doing what you're doing. Safeties, keep doing what you're doing. But the offense, bro, score fucking points, dog. Literally. It's all we asking. Start aggressive. Matter of fact, no, start. Play aggressive throughout the whole damn game until the clock hits 0. I'm like, yeah, play until the clock is 0, man. You got a score prediction for this game?
31-17.
That's a good score.
I believe they will get themselves going in this game as soon as Burrow and Chase, they don't seem like they ever get nervous, but there's going to be some butterflies there. Let's just be real with it. Once they get that settled down, and again, they don't force the shit. If their whole focus is on Chase, fine, let it be. Let somebody else take over. Find the open man. Stop going, okay, I know I want Chase to get the ball. I'm just going to look this way and go straight over to Chase, even though he's covered. When you had, like you mentioned in the rewind, P-Ryan open right there.
P-Ryan was wide
facing
open.
him. You wanted to try to get Chase going. Their opportunities will get there. Take what they give you.
Yeah, man. Look at the whole field. And it sucked because, like, that play you're talking about, he literally, it was literally blindside. Like, his whole, he couldn't even see what was going on. He was so focused on this side of the field. Like, he wasn't even concerned what was going on in the back. So it was just like, come on, man. But yeah, man. My score prediction, I'm gonna say Saints got 13-24. I'll go that route. 13-24. I'll go that route. But we'll see, y'all. We will see.
Now say Dalton will throw 2 picks.
I hope. Hope we see some pick sixes. I hope we see a lot. I hope we see a lot in this game. Yeah, y'all, man, this is gonna be a quick episode. Yeah, we're trying to digest this quick, bro. Like I said, I almost called this the Hangover 2, bro. Literally, it's just like waking up in a nightmare, bro. It made no sense, like what we saw yesterday. Going to the closing, man. Let's go into the round of league results, man. I'm really concerned, bro. Like, a lot of people for real is getting knocked the fuck out. Literally. Tonight, man, we got the Raiders versus the Chiefs. I expect the Chiefs will probably blow their asses out. Raiders haven't been looking too good this year at all. This past Thursday, we saw the Colts and Broncos game. That was a fluke. I have no clue what's going on with Russell Wilson. I'm glad I don't have him on my fantasy. But that game, it was literally like a reminiscence of the Seahawks Super Bowl game, bro. When he threw it, got picked off by the Patriots. Literally like the same shit happened, but without the interception. He had to do wide open. But yeah, they lost. Ravens win 19-17. We spoke about that against the Bengals. Giants win 27-22 against the Packers in London. That game was nuts. That was probably a good game to go to if you was a first, football viewer out there in London, bro. That's probably a good game to go to. Bills destroyed the Steelers 38-3. Chargers came back and beat the Browns 30-28. That was a crazy game too. Bears lose against the Vikings 29-22. Patriots shut out the Lions 29-0. Saints beat the Seahawks 39-32. High scoring game. Jets beat the damn Dolphins 40-17. Destroyed them. And the Buccaneers win 21-15. We're going to stay on this real quick. I know everybody already saw that play. I don't know what everybody feel like, what happened. If you want to call that a sack or non-sack or roughing the passer, bro, the Atlanta Falcons, y'all, they were down that whole game. I think they had 0 points, bro. They didn't start scoring their points till literally in the fourth quarter, I believe. Yeah, they scored all in the fourth quarter. They scored all 15 points in the fourth quarter. They was on the verge of coming back, bro, until that play happened, which was he even rode over the top of him. How's that roughing the passer? You in the safest position, he's basically holding you the whole way, bro.
It was a Tom Brady penalty. That's what that was.
That shit pisses me off, bro. I get it. I mean, no, I don't get it. Because, yeah, they were the home team, but it's just this is the reminiscence.
It was the Tom Brady flag.
It's the reminiscence of the tuck rule shit. Rule. Yeah, man. I'm we're in the anniversary of that? I'm bro, man. That's it, man. I know a lot of Falcon fans was tight. I'm there with you. I watched that whole game. I had 3 players playing in that in my fantasy. I was flabbergasted. I'll use a big ass word. I couldn't believe that shit happened. But here we go. Titans beat the Commanders 21-17. Texans beat the Jaguars 13-6. 49ers beat the Panthers 37-15. Did see Baker's injured as well, by the way. Saw that too. Cowboys beat the Rams 22-10. Speaking of hangover, they look bad. They look super. Who looks worse? Us or the Rams? Be honest.
Oh, to me, the Rams.
I'll say that just due to their defense. Well, both sides, be honest with you. Yeah, both sides. Both sides. I'm with you, both sides. And lastly, man, Eagles win against the Cardinals 20-17. The Cardinals debuted their black helmets that game. They looked all right. It wasn't nothing crazy. They tried to hype that up. I think we got the baddest shit in the league. But yeah, man. Other than that, what else has happened? What else that happened before we get the hell off here, man? I'm telling y'all, man, if y'all would have felt the way I felt this morning, bro, I thought fucking Draymond Green punched me in the goddamn mouth, bro. The way I felt this morning, my headache was booming. Literally, bro. Shit was booming. Also, yeah, speaking of Panthers, NFL news, man, Panthers fired their head coach, bro. Who has gone, 11-27 during his 3 seasons in Carolina. Hey, man, they made the move early, bro. I mean, I get it, but they made the move early, man. I guess we'll have to wait and see how everything plays out. Guess we'll wait and see how everything plays out, man. Anything else you want to add, Matt, before we announce this real quick news? No.
You go ahead. I was gonna say no. You go ahead, and then I'll give a quick shout out.
All right, cool. All right, y'all, man. We're gonna be live streaming this Sunday, man, at 11:30 a.m. Power Hour starts at noon. Shouts out to the newest subscriber, man. We are currently sitting at 91 on YouTube, man. Again, if you haven't, please, if you listen to this on the audio, listen to this on Spotify or Apple or Google Podcasts or Amazon Music, please check out the YouTube channel, man. If you want to watch this, watch me and Mav on, at being goofy on the TV screen or your phone, tablet, wherever it is, hit that subscribe and hit that like button, man. What you got to add, Mav? Go ahead, bro.
I don't know if he watches this show or not, but I want to give a shout out to Raiders Speedy. That barbecue chicken was delicious.
He had to call him out.
I can't wait for seconds, my guy.
Woo! Hey, Mav. Hey, y'all. Mav talking big shit right now because he getting the wins in the fantasy. I'll give y'all the standings right now. Oh, it hasn't ended yet. We have to wait. But right now, Mav is second place. I'm in first place. The dude he beat is tied with him in second place. So that's like the deal breaker. So yeah, Maverick killed that. Yeah, but yeah, Maverick beat the dog shit out of him, bro. He had I believe dude had Jared Goff, and Jared Goff didn't do shit.
No.
Jared Goff had -1 points, y'all. Damn. To Mavericks 55.5 with not Jared Allen. I'm tripping, bro. Josh Allen. Jared Allen. What I'm thinking about the Subway dude.
Yeah,
probably.
but again, his running backs tore me up.
Oh yeah, he did. I'm looking at that right now. But hey, you stay with it though. You stay with it though, man. You stay with it. But that's all we got for y'all today, man. We're gonna give y'all a Who Day.
Who Day.
Who Day, man. Don't forget, man, if you haven't, man, please like, share, and definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. But that's all we got today, man. We love y'all. Give y'all a salute. We out, baby.